Alright, good evening, Gulf Coast independent wrestling fans. Welcome back to the Front Row Fanatics. At this time, I would like to introduce to all our fans out there and watchers of the show, our special guest at this time, former two-time Cruiserweight champion, the Bruiserweight Maze.
Excuse me. Ooh, hold on a second. Excuse me. Look, I told you, if you lube it up, it'll fit. Trust me. I've done it 100. Oh, sorry about that. Just get off the line there.
Didn't mean to interrupt your phone call there.
Hey, celebrities, man. What can we say? Oh.
Okay,
Why'd you put me next to this guy?
Well, seating is limited. So anyway, we're talking about Milestone 3, that awesome 5-way elimination match you were in.
Yeah, that I lost, which I should have won.
Well, be that as it may, though, it was still an outstanding match. What can you tell us from your point of view, about the match? Give us a little insight.
Well, normally, in those types of matches, I'm usually on the offensive, if you will, doing a lot of the flips and whatnot, but I've changed my style up, if you've noticed through the years. You both watched me through the years, and so I'm not used to taking a lot of the stuff I was given, and so it was a hard match a little bit to adjust, for the guys coming off the top. Usually I'm coming off the top, but I let my attitude, I guess, get the better of me, if you will.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that. Now, as much grief as I give you, I respect your abilities and your credentials and titles in various divisions, singles, tag teams, cruiserweights speak for themselves. That's a given, and I respect you for all that. But what in the hell were you thinking strategy-wise this time when you challenged all those guys at one time? You did whip some ass there and throw them all out the ring at the beginning of the match, but calling a 4-on-1 is even I'll give you some props. Even as awesome as you are, 4-on-1 odds are not the best for anybody, no matter how talented you are.
I think my thought process at that time was I did it at the beginning of the match. I'm on a roll and I'm pissed off and I want my belt back, and I figured I could do it again, but it just didn't go my way this time.
Well,
it's a learning experience,
Yes, but you are supposed to be the crafty, wily veteran against all those
every
guys.
now and then we stumble.
I hear you.
Wow, so what's next in the Cruiserweight scene? Are you still in the hunt for the Cruiserweight title?
Definitely. No, I'm not done with that belt yet. It will come back to me. It will be mine. And don't ever wear a Hellfire Club t-shirt again.
And why not?
Because they are horrible.
Oh, man, you cannot celebrate Milestone 3 without the Hellfire Club. Hey, whether you like it or you not, whether you liked Red or Caesar,
Who's that other guy? Who's that other guy in the Hellfire Club?
some big guy that used to wear a dress.
Joe Gibson?
Yeah, that was the guy.
I'll say it.
The Hellfire Club was over, and I don't care what you say. You can get mad. Alexander Hurst threatened to ban me from the building for wearing that shirt, but I wore it anyway. C'est la vie, Oh, boy, she's working that over there.
So what did you think about the rest of the show? I don't know if you had a chance to watch it from the back, but
I watched it. I did watch the show, and it was awesome. I think it was one of the best. That we put out there that.
Look, there's Gene Simmons masturbating in the audience.
What the hell is going on over there?
Oh my God!
But anyways,
we're back.
Back on topic.
But we're putting over that Milestone was the WrestleMania for us, and
right.
I think we delivered 100%. Any match could have been
main event,
and hopefully anybody tuning into our radio show would have heard some of that same talk. That we talked about, so it was
absolutely.
Awesome.
Another thing I wanted to ask you about is, at the end of the night, I'm going to go ahead and kind of get this out. They had a kind of a tribute to Justin Cruz. He had his last match at Milestone 3, and I thought it was very fitting that you led the rest of the guys out and saying thank you and goodbye to him.
Yeah, Cruz, some may know, some may not know, that we broke in together. We moved from upstate New York to pursue our dream, and we've had ups and downs. This is beyond wrestling. We had our battles. We didn't like each other for a little bit, and then we did, and sad to see him go. I didn't want to see him go.
For fans that don't know, and if you don't know, shame on you. Justin Cruz and Maze were part of a little tag team you may have heard of called New Era.
Very successful tag team at that along the Gulf Coast. involved in many awesome matches.
Backyard brawl.
Oh, yes. Wow, check that out, man. Backyard Brawl was awesome, awesome, awesome. Which once again showed the high caliber talents of Mays and Cruz against the backyard boys there.
Nick Vortex and Iceberg.
Right, which as we're reminiscing down memory lane too, I too am sorry to see Justin Cruz go, but do you maybe have plans to possibly jump back into the tag team scene? You know, maybe teaming up with Jerry or another partner. Are you strictly focused on the cruiserweight division, or I mean, I know you've got a lot of things going on in your mind, and you're not just setting your sights on one particular goal. I know you'd like to have all the belts at one time if you could.
Yeah,
So
I've stuck my career. I've stuck to the tag team and the cruiserweight. I'd like to move up to maybe the X division. You know, I never see myself as a heavyweight champion. I'm not a heavyweight, so I mean, there's some lighter guys that have won that belt, but I'm not really that interested in that belt. You know, I stick to what works for me. As far as tag team, you never know. I am a member of the Invasion.
yes, this is true.
And so you never know. I may tag with Jerry down the road. I may not. I don't know. But
Are you throwing out a challenge to Carlos D'Angelo there for the X Factor belt?
anytime. I've wrestled him several times, and I wouldn't mind going at it again.
Wow. I think that'd be a good match.
Absolutely,
Between me and you.
absolutely, absolutely. The
I
high
see.
flying style against Carlos's ground and pound, and you know, two veterans of the Gulf Coast independent wrestling scene would only lead to a very spectacular match for that X Factor title.
Absolutely, I agree.
I seen your notes. It says loser weight. I don't like that. You need to etch that out, please. There you go.
All right. I didn't get these. I think these came from BM Woodson. Have you ever met BM Woodson? You know, he's always posting results and.
What does BM stand for? Bowel movement?
Butt munch.
Butt munch?
I don't know. I've never met him myself, but he's the one we get our results from.
I heard he's a nerd. He wears like big, thick glasses.
Pen protector,
Yeah,
pocket
pocket
protector.
protector,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it that auditor guy that was on MySpace there for Ultimate for a while? Could he be BM Woodson?
Maybe the auditor. Yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, anyway, you got anything else you want to ask Maze before we have to cut out?
No, I just want to say thanks for being a guest on the show. And like I said,
No
I know
problem.
I give you a lot of grief, and it's all in good fun. I've always enjoyed watching you work, and I was there at your first match in PWA, you and Cruz, and I've watched your career progress over the years, man. You've always given me my money's worth at any show that you've been on,
Appreciate
and
it.
I will lay that out there, you know, no bullshit, smack talking aside, and thank you for being our guest on the
No
Front Row
problem.
Fanatics.
And
Anytime.
he will bruise your face.
Yes.
Well, with that being said, the producer's giving us the high sign, so we're going to take a break. I need a beer and one for you too.